Hey friends, I hope you all are doing well. As promised, in today's video, I shall explain you about property flipping for off-plan properties in the UAE. We shall discuss regarding the flipping process, returns with an example, benefits, risks, legalities. Welcome to my channel, Voices of Insight Business Simplified. Let's get started. Property flipping for off-plan properties in the UAE is the practice of purchasing a property before completion and selling the purchase rights or the property before or shortly after handover to earn a profit from the price appreciation. Here is how the process generally works. Book an off-plan property. The investor books a unit directly from the developer by paying the booking amount, typically 10 to 20% depending on the project. The buyer signs the sales purchase agreement, which is called SPA, and the property is registered with the relevant land authority, for example, Uqud registration in Dubai. The buyer pays the construction-linked installments according to the developer's payment plan. And during construction, if the market prices rise, the property's market value may increase significantly. Now, the investor will check the eligibility for resale. See, not every off-plan property can be sold immediately. Most developers specify a minimum payment threshold before they allow resale. Common requirements include 30% payment or 40% or sometimes 50% amount to be paid. Some developers also require all due installments to be paid, no outstanding payment defaults, and payment of no objection certificate fee. So each developer has its own resale policy. Now the investor starts looking for the buyer. Once the resale is permitted, the owner finds a new buyer through real estate brokers, property portals, or through personal network. The agreed selling price is usually higher than the original purchase price if the market has appreciated. And once the investor has found the buyer, then comes the transfer of contract. So instead of transferring a completed title deed, the developer transfers the rights under the sales and purchase agreement to the new buyer. The process generally involves issuing a no objection certificate from the developer, settlement of any outstanding installments or fee as per their project policy, and the payment of transfer fee, whatever is applicable. Once the signing and the transfer of documents takes place, and then the registering the new buyer with the land departments happens. The new buyer then continues paying the remaining installments directly to the developer. Now let's understand this through an example. Suppose the original purchase price of the property was 1 million. The booking amount was 20%, which is 200,000 dirham. After 1 year, the investor has, say, paid 400,000 dirhams, and the market value has increased to 1,250,000 dirham, which was earlier 1 million. Now, the investor sells the unit at this stage. So the new buyer pays the amount already paid by the seller, 400,000 dirham, and the seller's agreed profit would be 250,000 dirhams. The remaining 600,000 dirhams will be in the form of installments directly paid to the developer as per the payment plan. The seller exits with a profit before the project is completed. Now you got it. So why investors flip off-plan properties? One is the lower initial investment compared to a ready properties. Second is the opportunity to benefit from capital appreciation during the construction itself. Third is flexible payment plans offered by developers. Fourth, high demand for premium projects in strong market conditions. But there are some risks also involved that you should be aware of. If the market slows down, the resale may become difficult. Developers may restrict or delay transfers. Transfer, NOC, and registration fees reduce profit. The construction delays can postpone the exit strategy. And the interest rate changes and economic conditions may affect buyer demand. Many people ask, is property flipping legal in UAE? Yes. Property flipping is legal provided the developer's resale conditions are met, the transfer is registered through the proper land authority, All applicable fees and regulations are followed, and the transaction complies with UAE real estate laws and anti-money laundering requirements. A common misconception: many people think that they can buy off-plan property with just 10% booking amount and immediately sell it for a profit. In reality, most developers do not allow resale until a specified percentage of the property value has been paid, making the developer's assignment policy a critical factor for investors planning to flip properties. Hope from today's video you must have understood how the property flipping for off-plan properties in the UAE take place and what are the things that you need to take care of if you are also one of the investors who believes in making investments through property flippings. I shall see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.